So this is my Girona project so far. Everything seems to be evolving and morphing into something else. So I've finished off, well, as far as I can, the machine embroidery for the Girona monastery. So I've done a lot of practice with machine embroidery and been working out how to do the different tensions. I printed off my sketch onto some calico, and so then practiced with my machine embroidery on there, which took some learning, but I think I'm getting there with it. So I then moved on from that. I'm a bit stuck at the moment. I've still got all my ideas pinned up around my sewing room and my studio. So I moved on, and I wanted a contrast from the monastery, the big monasteries that were built for people to live in, to comparing that with what the ordinary working people would have lived in. So I did some research on the internet, and it was surprisingly difficult to find some sort of well evidenced sources for medieval dwellings. But various images came up that I liked. I found this one, and then I moved on to this. Actually is an image from a computer game simulation for Game of Thrones, but again I like the arrangement of the houses for that, and that led on to creating my lampshade. I decided to make that, so I did it the same way as I did the monastery tapestry on calico, and machine embroidered it and made it into my lampshade, and I'll put in the pictures for that. And then moving on from that, I compared that with the size of the tapestry, the monastery tapestry, and decided that the sizes didn't look right. That looked out of proportion with the size of the monastery compared to the size of the houses, and I didn't really get the idea about doesn't give the idea of the size of the monastery. It makes that look really big. So I went back and did some more research and looked for some more images, and found this image from internet search. I found this image that I've sketched out. This was the image, that was the internet image I found, and I've sketched that out onto this, which I think works much better. You get much more idea of scale in comparison to the monastery and the small houses that people would have lived in. So I've sketched that out, and again I've come to a bit of a halt because I'm waiting for some threads to arrive, but with the slowdown and the lockdown on everything, it's taken a while for the threads to arrive, so I'm a bit limited, although I've got a fair range of threads, but that's all the colours I've got at the moment. So I could start this, because there are some colours there that I want to use. I really want to pick out yellows and reds, and I've got a bit of red and some yellows, but I'm running a bit low.